Hello!
Hello!
What is up, guys? Welcome to the Social Hour. Today we are joined once again by
Diamond Vlogs, otherwise known as Max. Yeah, I changed my name on YouTube.
Yeah, he did. You heard first here. He changed his name on YouTube, so he does vlogs and stuff. Be sure to check him out, because he is a major contributor to this channel. And me, I am Anonymous, also known as the person who appeared on his channel. Was it twice or thrice?
I think it was thrice.
Thrice, okay. Yes. So, you know, instead of just doing channels, instead of me doing cameos in his videos, we thought we'd just join to a channel together and make it into what it is, the Social Hour. So, today, what are we're going to be doing? Would you like to tell everyone what we're going to be doing?
Well, we're going to be looking at some of the stupidest and shittiest knockoff brands out there, and you just won't believe how stupid these are. It's just unbelievable.
It really is. It's almost just it's almost outlandish how bad these are.
Yeah.
So, anyways, without further ado, let's begin. So first, as you could probably have seen here, we have. Is it butter?
Well. I don't think.
The thing is here, okay, what the brand that is obviously trying to rip off is, I can't believe it's not butter. They're advertising that while it tastes like butter, it's not butter. But here, this is bad marketing because they're not telling you whether it's butter or not. They're making you kind of guess. You're saying, is it butter?
I don't know.
I know, the regular, I can't believe it's not butter, has a 58% vegetable oil spread. This has 70%. I'm not an expert on that, but I know, you know, that's probably lower quality, and not as healthy. So, adding some extra calories there, so really, really bad marketing.
Yeah. Terrible.
And what's the company name? Spartan.
Spartan.
What a name.
What a name is right.
And look at the logo. It's really bad. It looks like the logo, again, it was made in like Paint or something, Microsoft Paint. Not to say that Microsoft Paint is a horrible program, but you know, they should be doing these logos with a bit more professional software for sure.
Right.
Anyways, onward to the next one.
Okay. So this next one is Cream Betweens.
Well, that kind of just gets right to the point.
Oreos.
Just kind of says what it is. I mean, obviously it's trying to rip off Oreos. Yeah, just cream betweens, you know. What the cream is between is unbeknownst to everyone. Actually, no, it just says chocolate sandwich cookies, but like, is it like a chocolate cookie? Is it actual piece of chocolate? Because you know, that's really elusive. They just kind of get right to the point there, you know?
Yeah. Straight to the point.
Cream between. It's like an ice cream sandwich without the ice cream, and
take the ice out, and then you get cream betweens.
Exactly. Oh my god. Like, honestly, I don't know the thought processes of these marketing people when they try to make these names. It's just like, okay, let's try to think of something nice and original, but let's not make it the copy. We know we're going to be copycatting pieces of crap, but let's try to be as inconspicuous about it as possible. So let's just make it Cream Betweens. And
Cream Betweens.
And also, have you noticed a trend in these knockoff brands? It's either one of the two things are, one, trying to copy the name, but just replacing different letters and a few words in it, so it's almost just a subtle change. And then also, it's just really just stating what the product is. Like, this one, Cream Betweens. It's really bad. It's really bad marketing, because I want a more creative name. I don't want to just see Cream Betweens. That's not interesting.
Right, that's not gonna make someone want to buy your cookies or whatever they are.
Right, exactly. So...
Cream Betweens, there you go.
Cream fucking Tweens. Alright, let's get to the next one.
Oh, God.
So now here we have, which is obviously based on Build-A-Bear Workshop, but this one... They did such a genius play on words here, okay? It's just ingenuity that was never thought of before, ever, has never been done before. Ready? Look at this. Instead of build a bear, it's build ya bear. Not build your bear, build ya bear.
Ya bear.
And this one looks like the logo was made on Microsoft frickin' Word. Because that is just unprofessional. I don't want to go to a place that looks like that. And it looks like it says it's in a mall. Why can't you just get a Build-A-Bear, sorry. Why do you have to build it ya bear? Oh my
exactly.
God.
And then it says, come and make a very berry best friend.
So punny, so punny. It's just, seriously, when they went and pitched this name to the marketing team, or whoever did, they were like, okay, we're making a company where you know, you have to build your own bear. But, ready? We can't copy Build-A-Bear, so to make it as different as possible, we decided to name it this. Ready? Build, not a bear, but ya bear. Because that makes a lot of sense, right?
Right, because that makes total sense.
Oh my God. And the logo, I don't know why, it's so unprofessional. That's, you know, the thing is that what really attracts people to places are not whether their products are good. I mean, if they go in and then they see that, they'll obviously be satisfied. But what attracts people to the place is if they have a professional logo. If it's unprofessional, then skepticism will inevitably arise because they'll think, okay, maybe this place is unprofessional and doesn't take their place seriously, their franchise seriously, and you know, it will really disenchant people. And I've seen that a lot. It's like, you know, if you're walking by like two burger places, one of them has kind of just a crappy logo that says burgers, 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 and then the other one has a more professional logo that says burgers, burgers, burgers. Which one are you instinctually more compelled to go to?
Right, the one with the more professional logo.
Right, exactly. So
not burgers, 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 and a crappy logo. It's not gonna work.
Exactly, that's not gonna really compel people to come. So, no pun intended there.
Like if In-N-Out were to be renamed Burgers Burgers,
like
they changed their logo to burger.
And then there's also what also doesn't work is what a lot of these knockoff brands do. They replace words with like synonyms and stuff. So like, for example, they'd make it like construct a bear workshop or like construct a bear factory or something. Like, it's a bear, but even if it's like stuff like build a bear, that's bad. But
that's really bad.
But in a sense, it's even worse when they try to replace it with synonyms, because that means that they're trying to go for a more creative spin on another company, but completely failing. And just using synonyms, because that's not creativity. That's just using a fucking thesaurus and renaming a different company as yours.
Right, exactly. Alright.
Anyways, on to the next one.
Wow! I totally thought it was butter!
And the thing is that this is by a well-known company. This is not just some crappy Chinese company. This is by Great Value. They make good products, and I am just disappointed that they couldn't even make more creative and different name. They had to go with, wow, I totally thought it was butter.
Yeah. It's so bad. I don't understand the thought process behind it.
I don't either. I want to go to one of these pitch meetings and just see how they go about thinking about these names. Because obviously they don't put a lot of effort into their creativity and their marketing team.
Right. Yeah.
And they don't have anything that makes it more compelling. Like, I can't believe it's not butter. Like, it says, like, it tastes as good as fresh butter. And then they have statistics to back up their facts. I mean, you don't know if it's real, but, let's
Right.
just assume so. And since they
Yeah.
do so well, you kind of assume. According to 4 out of 5 butter users, that's really good. And I bet the one person is just like a really fat, like, butter entrepreneur, be like, that is not authentic butter. But they don't have anything. That just looks like a blatant knockoff. I mean, there's even
Right.
some knockoff brands that use the same ingredients and just call it their own.
It's so unprofessional and ridiculous.
And why do they put butter in quotation marks is what I'm really wondering.
Wait, did they?
They did, look.
Oh my God, they did.
That makes it seem like you're not even talking about butter. That's just a euphemism for something. Like, wow, I totally thought that was butter.
God.
That is. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't have. I can't find the words to describe how awful that is.
Right.
Now, for all we know, they cannot even be talking about butter. That could just be a euphemism. And there's a lot of stuff that I can think of that butter looks like that is not too appetizing, to say the least.
Right.
I'm sure everyone knows what I'm talking about there. Alright, on to the next one.
S&M.
Oh my God. This is just... The thing is that things like this are so easy to avoid. It's just...
Right. And the thing is, like, they don't even look like candy. They look candy. They don't even look like M&Ms.
I mean, they look like jelly beans, barely. They don't even really look like jelly beans. They look like pearls of some sort. That's like shit you'd seen in like Indiana Jones in like a fucking temple or something, not in a candy wrapper. And really, S&M's. Oh my God, you can't get any more conspicuously bad like that. That just shows how bad you are, how just unmeticulous you are with your branding. Like, I can imagine the pitch meeting. They're just like, all right, so here we have an idea. We want to make chocolate shell-covered chocolate candies, and we want to make it seem appealing, but we don't want to copy M&Ms. Oh, I got it. Let's make it called, I don't know, something that's not. But we have to also. Here is one rule: we can't make it sound like anything embarrassing or anything suspicious. Okay, how about we call it S&Ms? Oh, wonderful idea. Oh my God.
Oh.
Is that could almost be like you could advertise it as sex drive pills. So if people want to if you want to get kinky, I don't have a problem with that. But if you're gonna advertise that as candy, probably kids are gonna be eating.
Right.
It's just really gross. And what it seems here, I mean, the picture is not that clear, but it seems like it's Arabic, so it's probably from a Middle Eastern country. And, they don't have, they don't have as much money to fund, like marketing teams and stuff. But still, you could make it, like, anything. Like, the person who created this, they had just one job to not make it anything embarrassing, or suspicious, or sexual.
And it also, I have two other things to say. These little candies, they're shiny as fuck.
They look like fucking Tylenol pills. That's what I was thinking. They look like, or no, I'm sorry, Advil. They look like the liquid-based Advil pills. That's what they look like. I was thinking like, okay, that looks like something that's not candy. That's what they fucking look like. Not jelly beans. They look like fucking water-based, liquid-based Advil pills.
Right. And what is that thing under the S with the apostrophe? What is that in the box?
In the box, I have no idea.
I can't.
It looks kind of like I don't know why, but I thought it was like a crab or something at first. Am I the only one that saw there, like a lobster or something? Maybe more like a lobster, or maybe no, it could be a crab or scorpion or something like that has pinchers.
I'm starting to see like I don't know, but like a giraffe coming out of an egg.
A giraffe coming? Yeah, I can see that. It's too blurry to tell, and quite frankly, I don't really want to know.
Right.
Probably a very, you know, NSFW picture.
Yeah.
This one, oh my god.
Oh,
Ill-tempered birds.
ill-tempered birds.
And they copied the fonts, and they also copied the Redbird from Angry Birds.
Right. And look at those fucking faces.
They're demonic. They're really creepy. Oh my god. And what is the one that is not the one that's all the way on the left, but the one right in front of it? What is that? That looks like a seahorse with its
little yellow thing.
Yeah, with its mouth on the side, like a deformed, or like also looks like a peep.
Yeah, and like, speaking of these things being creepy, as it says they're pencil toppers. When you're doing a demonic ritual or something that has to do with writing, you put these on top of your pencils, and then you're set.
Yeah, when you draw, your fucking pentagram on the ground. Yeah, you make sure to put those on there, otherwise, and you'll be able to summon Satan. And also, I know for a fact that there are no pink pigs in Angry Birds. So this is not only an off-brand, but they're inaccurate too.
Right, exactly.
And look how poorly drawn on those eyes are. On like the pigs, especially, they're just black circles.
Yeah.
And then the other one, look at the yellow bird in the middle. That one, for some reason, creeps me out the most. It reminds me of "Don't hug me, I'm scared" kind of people. Like that's the first thing I thought of.
Do you see that one? It's next to the pink one with its nose going into it.
Yeah.
What?
I guess
what is that thing on its chest?
I don't know.
It looks like a mouth, but I don't know.
What I thought it was a like those things that they have in the military to hold like all their like kind of like a military vest or something to like hold. Like,
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, maybe like a holster or a gun too and stuff. Like I don't know. That's what I first thought it was. I guess you could call it just like a supply pack or whatever. I don't know what the official. I forgot what the official name is, but we'll just call it like a pack. A military fanny pack.
Right. Military fanny pack.
And look, they even copied the font from Angry Birds. So, there's a website called defont.com that literally has a whole arsenal of fonts. It's a great website. I get all my fonts from there when I do graphics design and stuff like that.
Right.
Right. But if you're gonna make an off-brand, you should do it with a different font or create your own font. So at least it doesn't look so obvious. Then being Angry Birds. I'm not talking about the actual name. I'm talking about birds who are angry. That is pretty much. That's not an idea you can really emulate and make it into your own. There's no other way to do it. As you could do angry penguins or something. That still seems kind of like an off-brand. Just trying not to get a lawsuit.
Right. Yeah. All right. This next one.
I could imagine seeing this at a really low income low income area with a diner in a low income area.
Yeah. All right. Here it is, guys. You all know Windows, and I am sure of that. I'm sure a lot of you have Windows computers watching this right now, but it's no longer Windows. It's Microsoft Bimbos.
Bimbos, yeah. Forget about Microsoft Windows, okay? Screw that. That's it. The new main popular cool company is Microsoft Bimbos.
That's the popular company, guys. We're gonna leave the link in the description so you can buy your new Bimbos computer.
I will give them only one prop for this, okay? And that's assuming that the owner of the company's name is Michael. That's a cool little play on words. Microsoft. Still fucking retarded, but funny nonetheless. But Bimbos. That doesn't mean anything. You're just replacing a letter with another letter.
Right.
That's not real ingenuity there. If you made it like Microsoft French door, like that's pretty stupid. Or let me find a better one. Like Microsoft screen, like screen you put on the window, like that would be more reasonable. But Binbos, you're just replacing like a lot of these knockoff brands, especially like this looks like it's in an Asian country, probably China, because that's where most of these countries are. I mean, not countries, these companies are. Like,
Right.
They just replace letters in random places. Like it could even be Microsoft Windows or something like that. They could do something. They could pull off shit just like that.
But Binbos, where does that come from?
It doesn't come from anything. They just replace words so they don't. They could technically use it under the law without being sued.
Right.
But actually, there's a company. I'm sure everyone knows what Lego is. But there's actually a company in China that. This is a case where knockoff brands could actually be dangerous and detrimental to the rightful and original companies. What they do is they're the scummiest company. They copy all the Lego sets and sell them for a cheaper price. So they're stealing business from Lego, but their bricks it's cheaper because their bricks are also cheaper, and therefore in like the set and stuff like things to like break off and stuff, which is kind of disenchanting, I'm sure, to everyone. And there's also what they do is there's a website called Lego Ideas where people go and submit their Lego ideas, literally their sets and stuff, and they could get a chance to make for Lego. They could look at it and they could win for Lego to make it into a real set.
Right.
But what they do is they go onto those websites and they find people's sets, and they lack so much creativity that they have to go and steal other people's ideas and make it into their own. Not to say that it's cool, not cool, okay? They make some really cool sets, and I, at one time, wanted to invest in them, but morality blocked my interest in these cool sets, so I didn't get them, because I feel like a major douche.
Right.
I mean, stuff like that, it could be extremely dangerous and detrimental to original companies. And I think Lego tried to sue them. I don't know how the lawsuit's going. I think Lego lost because Lepin was really just changing the names and everything. So in technicality, they won, which is pretty sad. But yeah. But and also they copied the Windows logo like that. They didn't recreate it. They literally just copied and pasted. That's like the Windows 95 or Windows 98 logo. Like seriously?
Yeah, I mean at least do a modern Windows logo.
I mean, to be fair, this could have been taken in like the late 90s, early 2000s when that was the popular operating system. But I'll give it the benefit of the doubt there. But seriously, Microsoft, like. Like, I can imagine, like, Michael, which is presumably the owner, which we're going to just assume, going to one of his, like, marketing strategists and being like, okay, figure out, I'm opening a computer store based on Windows computers, but I want to make it sound like Microsoft, but different, too. So, we'll be like, okay, comes back later 10 minutes. Alright, so I got it. Extremely creative. Ready? So, the name is going to be Microsoft, which, okay, that's pretty good. It's really not that good, but I'm just being Michael here. And then Microsoft, and then ready? Instead of Windows, it's gonna be Binbos.
Oh.
We sell bins and bows here. That's how we do it.
And again, to be fair, this might have been taken a while ago, but take a look at those computers inside.
Yeah, they're definitely pretty antiquated, but it was probably taken a while ago. Anyways, and I think we have a couple of more. Let's see, next. Fresh semen tip.
Oh my god!
Why? Again, a really easy one to not mess up on. A really easy one to recognize. Alright, it's another one of the situations during a pitch meeting. Alright, make it something non-embarrassing or sexual. Okay, semen dip. Perfect. And then, now let's go to a hypothetical story where a woman goes to a doctor and she gets contaminated with HIV. The doctor asks her, well, have you had any unprotected sex? She says, no. Have you shared any needles with anyone? No. Well, what have you eaten in the last few days? And I said, well, I ate let's just make some stuff up. I ate a granola bar, some soup, and semen dip. Well, there you go. That's why you have HIV.
There's your answer. That's your problem.
And why are you eating that? Just like, I wouldn't be able to eat that because of the name. I'd be thinking about, you know, I think you know what I'm trying to say. I don't think I really need to say much more. I think we're just gonna go to the next one before I puke all over my screen.
Okay. Alright, this last one.
Last one.
Alright.
Mr. Ready? We'll say it together. 3, 2, 1. Mr. Potato Chips. Crisp, not chips. Crisp.
Yes. Mr. Potato Crisps.
And also cholesterol-free and 0 grams of trans fat. Woohoo! And that logo, dude, look at that. That is weird, man. Look
His
at
mustache
face.
going to his ear.
Yes, his eyebrows, it's like South Park where their eyebrows, when they raise them, it like goes over their hat and stuff. If they're off of his head, that's not how it works. That's not anatomically correct. And look at his hat. It's not circular at all, like a sombrero. Like,
Right, it's wavy.
It's wavy, exactly. And that could just be the angle, but I don't think so. I don't think it could be that much of an illusion. I think it's just really poorly rendered and created. Look at his tongue.
I know, it looks like it's split in half. What the fuck?
I mean, our tongues do have an indentation between, like, in the middle of them, but not to that level. That looks like someone, he went and just sliced right in between there. Oh my god. Kind of like in the movie, in like Scary Movie 5, where they went to that cabin and that girl just slit her tongue into two. That was nasty. Oh
Yeah.
my god, that is gross. And his nose, I don't know why, it's in a lot of cartoons. It's not just this. They make like a lot of like people's noses really like round and bloated, but that's not how noses look. Okay,
No.
Unless you have like a tumor or something up there, like that wouldn't look like that. Or
No.
it's just, or you just like started squirting. You started like pumping water into it. You started pumping water into it for some reason.
God,
also,
pumping water into your nose.
And now I know I'm just getting to be a little nitpicky now, but it says hot and spicy. That's kind of redundant because hot means spicy, and unless it's heated up and it's spicy at the same time, and you wouldn't advertise that as warm. I mean, as hot. You'd advertise that as warm.
Right. And if you look at the broken off chip at the bottom of the can, it says it has that broken off chip in the top of it. It kind of looks like a sailboat mast.
Yeah, it kind of does actually.
Like a broken one, but it kind of does.
Yeah, kind of like you know the Titanic broken half.
Right. That's exactly what that looks like.
Yeah, I can see that. So anyways, that's gonna be it for today. Really appreciate you guys watching through to the end. You know, these videos, while they're entertaining to make, they also require a lot of editing, so I truthfully appreciate you sitting by and watching the whole video. And if you want to join the social hour, we're always looking for more people. The more the merrier. We always love new people, and the more people, the more reactions, the more voices, and I think it's just more entertaining and a better time we'll have. And also what we're going to be doing is we're going to be starting a Discord server, so you can kind of all interact with each other and share cool topics and ideas and pictures that we might potentially use on our videos. So I think this is a, I think that would be a good idea to kind of get all social hour, I mean, I know we're extremely small right now, but to kind of get all social hour fans together in one area.
Right.
So,
yeah.
So, anything you have to say?
Just thank you so much for watching and sticking through the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I mean, we both do really hope you liked it, because as he said, it does require a lot of work and editing, and so thank you so much for supporting us, and
also not to mention, this is our second shoot since OBS is terrible and it didn't record the first time around.
Yes.
So.
That was
yeah, so I'm obviously it worked this time because you know you're watching the video and stuff.
Right.
But yeah, I really appreciate it. We're gonna keep looking for more bizarre and crazy stuff to look at, and we'll lose some more brain cells next time. Thank you guys for watching, and Have a great day. Cue the outro.